How's it going, y'all? Let's do a little recap on what has transpired here. About 3 years ago when I first moved here, we noticed this female cardinal. Of course, I didn't have it captured at the time. That's a whole other story. A female cardinal was basically terrorizing this house, pecking and pooping on any large windows, as well as terrorizing car windows and side mirrors on cars. This one bird was just doing all kinds of havoc around this house. I tried all sorts of alleged remedies, do-it-yourself remedies, store-bought remedies to prevent birds from pecking on windows and things, and it's a very common issue, especially with some cardinals and other species. But this particular one was just a total nuisance. So about 2 years ago, I got one of these little metal traps. You can get these, pretty much anywhere. It has a little door on the front of it right there. And, I caught probably 25 different birds over the past couple of years. Never the one I wanted to capture, though, until a couple of nights ago. Juliet here, that we named her about 2.5 years ago, has been captured. A total miracle, because there are at least 25 to 30 different birds around this house here, living, out in the suburbs of North Atlanta. Trees and whatnot all over the place. But this little spastic bird, I know is all excited right now because I'm close to it, but this bird will do this even if there's no one around. And I've caught numerous birds with this trap, and none of them act all crazy like this non-stop. So there's obviously something wrong with this poor bird, because it is a total spaz. Even when it was uncaptured, it was the only bird that was just a real nutcase when it was out and about, where all the other birds are pretty calm when they're out eating bird seed and whatnot. I've got bird seed scattered all over the place, and bird feeders and bird baths and all that. They're all pretty chill birds. But this one has always been a total spaz. And I know the whole story that they're territorial and whatnot, but I think there's more to it as far as this poor bird is concerned. This bird is not just defending territory because she has no man. There are about 3 different pairs of cardinals around this yard. This one has no mate. Why? Because she is a total lunatic. Anyway, if you have an issue with a bird, terrorizing your house, the only fix I know of, out of all the ones I looked at on the internet and tried them all myself, is to get yourself a trap like this. Any store, any of your major stores will carry them. Put you some bait in there, bird seed, which is what I did, of course. Now, you might catch all other kinds of animals along the way, but sooner or later, you just might catch the bird that has been terrorizing your property. So, Juliet here will be taken far, far away, so that she can be away from cars and houses. But this bird has definitely got issues. Anyway, there's your answer if you have a nuisance of a bird around your house. Get yourself a trap and catch the thing, and then you can deal with it directly. It might not be easy, but at least there's a chance you can do something about it that's legitimate and not just some product you spray on your glass, or people put all kinds of soaps and whatever on their windows. They have to cover up their car mirrors. I mean, are you kidding me? Anyway, there's my recap on what has gone on, and I've been watching this bird for now 2 days straight. And even when you're not even near the poor thing, from sun up to sundown, it is a total spaz of a animal, constantly hopping back and forth. And it has nothing to do with the fact that it's captured, because I have captured probably 20 or more other birds with this same trap. None of them are constantly hopping back and forth. But the funny part is the bird sleeps soundly. I even, I've got bird seed in there and water and whatnot and straw, because I have a heart, believe it or not, because I wanted to make sure I had the right perpetrator, so to speak. Anyway, that's the funny part, is this bird is quite calm and peaceful at night, or when it's eating, which is only a couple of minutes every few hours. Otherwise, it is constantly doing what you see right there, hopping back and forth, never shuts up, constantly tweeting and twitching. Yeah, it's not a healthy, mentally stable bird, I'm afraid to say. So anyway, there you go. There's my story on Juliet the Cardinal, who has been terrorizing this house for 3 solid years. Has now been captured.